Video is called Poetry Terms. Take two. This video is called Poetry Terms. The first term is connotation. Connotation means the feeling or emotional connection that a word makes someone feel. It can be positive, negative, or neutral. The next term is denotation. Denotation means the exact definition or meaning of a word as given by the dictionary. The next term is end rhyme. End rhyme is the rhyme that is at the end that is at the end of a line of poetry. So when we have end rhyme, you have words at the end of lines that rhyme together. We will talk more about this when we talk about rhyme scheme. The next line is internal rhyme. The next term is internal rhyme. Internal rhyme is the rhyme is within a single line of the poem. So instead of it happening just at the end of the lines, it happens within. I will show you an example. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. So this would be one line, and so dreary and weary would rhyme here. I will show you another example as well. There is fun to be done. There is glue in my shoe, and I'm in heaven with Kevin. Those are all internal rhymes because they're part of the same line. The next term is imagery. Imagery is the author's use of language that appeals to the five senses in order to help the reader imagine exactly what is being described. Those are example of the five senses. The next term is rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhyming words at the end of each line of a poem. Rhyme scheme is labeled using letters of the alphabet A, B, C, etc. So we've got an example down there of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. How I wonder what you are, up above the world so high. Oh, that's a typo. Like a diamond in the sky. So you see that those lines at the end of each line, they have words that rhyme. Star are both A's, and high and sky are B's. The next term is speaker. The speaker is the poetic narrator of the voice of the poem. Usually all poems have some sort of a point of view. Okay. Next term. The next term is stanza. A stanza is a grouping of lines separated from others in a poem. The way I always talk about stanzas is I present it as kind of like being a paragraph for poetry. Symbol. A symbol is a word or object that has meaning in itself and stands for something beyond itself as well. In this example, I used a caged bird to kind of get back to Maya Angelou's I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings. But we could even talk about The Outsiders and Johnny talking about stay gold, pony boy. What does it mean to stay gold? That was symbolic. The next term is tone. Tone is the poet's attitude toward the poem's speaker, reader, and subject matter, as interpreted by the reader. Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they kind of meh? That's going to be up to us to determine how the poet feels about things. The last term is verse. Verse is a line of poetry. So we will use those terms kind of interchangeably, line and verse. but lines and verses are just these individual pieces of a poem. Thank you very much.